spirited, adventurous, naive, young, enthusiastic, practical farm girl. Yeah, she's new to it. Her upbringing has been on a farm. Her father is a gentleman, but they don't have too much money. All of it is kind of faded away and gets spent on the 11 brothers and sisters that she has. So her experience of the world is limited to working on this farm. So entering Sanditon and meeting these characters that are so wealthy and vivacious is something completely new. The whole world is something completely new for her. A little bit because it's a Jane Austen, but Andrew Davies really is a genius and kind of master, and when I talk about him, I say he's like a triple OG. Like, he is a triple OG of the adaptation world. So for it to be his adaptation just meant that we were in such safe hands, and the arc of the story is so true to the essence of Jane Austen stories that we know and love, but equally it has something fresh about it. So by nature of Andrew's gorgeous scripts, I felt really, in extremely safe hands with his vision of it all. He is so involved in the read-through, so the first time that all the cast get together, and we did a read-through of episodes 1, 2 and 3, and Andrew reads the stage directions, so the person that kind of narrates and guides the whole read-through was him, and he also read in for characters that weren't there, which was just so much fun, and he's so quick, and the inflection that he gives when he's reading his own scripts just informs so much how he kind of wants it to come across, and that was great fun. I'll never forget that read through for the fact that it was so Andrew beautifully Andrew based. I loved it. For the fact that it's an Austen heroine that isn't focused on marriage, that was something that I was so amazed to kind of read and step into. For the fact that there are such strong women throughout the cast. The matriarch of the town is Lady Denham. She's the one that, controls the purse strings. She's a powerful, empowered, knows exactly who she is and what she wants. You've got Miss Lamb, who's my favourite character. This beautiful, elegant, graceful, poised, Antiguan woman who comes over into this world and has, she... ultimately, she's the wealthiest, which is amazing and something that you want to see on TV. And then you've got Esther, played brilliantly by Charlotte, and you've got Clara, played wonderfully by Lily. It's just such there's such talent across the board with the female characters, and each of them have their own story, not defined particularly by a male counterpart, which is nice. But for me, that was absolutely what drew me to the project, was this modern spin on it, which is much needed. And what I said before, which I keep saying, is that Jane Austen was so ahead of her time. She really was at the forefront of literature and pushed boundaries. So by nature of that, the adaptation should be fresh and it should be modern, because that's what she drove with. So absolutely, girl power.
Who ran the world?
Yeah, exactly. Who ran the world?
You left me hanging there. It's okay.
Girls.
It's okay. No,
I'm so sorry.
Fine. Just cut that. It's fine.
So sorry. I didn't read the books growing up, but I did watch the film adaptations. Yeah. Since I have dipped into her writing, but the first Jane Austen I saw, I think, was Sense and Sensibility, and I love that version with Emma Thompson and Kate Winslet. So brilliant. Alan Rickman, so good. And then obviously Pride and Prejudice. It's one of my mum's favourites, and that was really enjoyable to. That was the first thing I kept saying. I was like, I can't believe it. And so Andrew Davies wrote Pride and Prejudice. Like, what a joy to step into something that an Austen that he's written again. So yes, those two. But my favourite is Persuasion. Persuasion is my favourite story of all of her books. But I had to listen to the audiobook alongside reading Sanditon, because it is such dense writing that I'm not used to. So I had to listen and read to like absorb it fully. Chris Marshall's got a wicked sense of humour. Jack's very funny. Theo's got a sense of humour. I think all of us do. So when there were scenes with everybody, there's quite a lot of scenes with all the cast together, and then we do always get the giggles. There was one scene where me, Theo, and Lizzie, who plays Mrs. Griffiths, just lost the plot because she kept saying Juliana instead of Georgiana, which doesn't sound funny at all, but at the time I've never found anything so funny in my entire life.